Just working on some cleanup things. We hit the gym a little bit. Worked on some short game stuff that we kind of struggle with in the fall. It's very challenging during the off season. Things that you need to work on and you can't because there's no competition. And I think a lot of our mistakes that we're making, you learn in competition, and it's hard to learn while you're practicing or while you're just playing against each other. So I think we learned a lot from the fall. We had a pretty solid fall. We led 2 golf tournaments and didn't finish well, but the only way to learn how to win is to be in those situations. And I think for the most part we've learned some good things. We'll see once we get started this week. We leave Saturday for Laredo. And we finished well in the field the last couple of years there, but it's a very challenging golf course, and we haven't shot great scores there, but neither has the field. So I think we feel a little bit more comfortable on that golf course now after seeing it 2 years in a row. The weather looks like it's going to be great down there for us, so hopefully we can get thawed out when we get down there. But we're just excited to get started back and compete again.
Coach, your team certainly showed that they have the talent to compete amongst not just the best in every tournament, but amongst the South Central region. The difference was just, as you mentioned, the consistency tournament or round to round in each tournament. What's going to have to be the difference for your team this spring to make sure they have that consistency to compete every round with the best in the region?
I think it's kind of twofold. I think that, and this is kind of a learned skill as you continue to play, but you literally have to just forget about yesterday, focus on right now. You can't worry about tomorrow, can't worry about the next hole, the next shot. You just got to focus on the shot where you are. One kind of motto we've taken this year is be where your feet are. And it's pretty challenging to do that when it's golf. It's just so hard to stay in the moment and just focus on that one shot and trying to execute that one shot. And the second part of that, in terms of playing with a little more consistency, I think that it's on the player side of things, we probably tend to get a little too much results oriented, and we're maybe afraid to shoot a good number or afraid to do something well, and instead we kind of trick ourselves into making a big number, or we're trying to hit guided shots instead of just letting it go. And for me, I think learning each individual player better in terms of when to approach, when not to approach, what to say, what not to say, who to walk with for a few holes, and just kind of the preparation pre-round, pre-tournament. I thought that we prepared as good as we could have in the fall, barring some of the situations we were in that kind of created some challenges for us. Our first event out of the gate was in Pueblo. Had some issues at the airport getting a van, and then we have our hotel room broken into, and so you're going to be a little exhausted mentally and emotionally when things like that happen. So a lot of things are out of our control. So we're just trying to keep it simple and just focus on the task and just kind of being where our feet are and not worrying too much about what anybody else in the tournament's doing. We just want to, we know that if we play our best golf can beat anybody. We just have to play better bad golf.
Coach, well, best of luck this weekend. You get the spring semester started. Should be an exciting time, as always, with the UT Tyler men's golf program. Best of luck down in Laredo, and hopefully you get thawed out and warmed up pretty quickly.
Appreciate it. Go Pats.